Hello everyone, this is Kevin. I thought I'd do a few videos on DNF Duel, considering I've been playing it for a while now. I want to do 3 videos. The 3 videos are going to be for the characters I play, and I'm just going to create a brief tutorial on how to get started on each of them. The first character we're going to go over is Striker. Now, Striker, to get started, let's do some button checks with Striker's moves. She has her A attacks. There's a crouching, her jumping A. She has B attacks, crouching, jumping. She slides a bit, but it's not that, doesn't have that much range, but you know, you could sneak some in like that. See? Could sneak it in. And finally we have the S attacks. This is her 5S, 6S, 2S, 4S. Then we have MS, 5S, 5MS, 6MS, 4MS. The stuns if it hits, and 2MS. 2MS is not, it doesn't have that much range, like it doesn't cover that much, but it is a good uppercut. It is a good like a DP move. I think it's something like that. Yeah, that's the button command. The button command input is for the Z motion. Pretty cool. She also has the jumping MS. If you combine that with 2MS, causes a knockdown. Now, I don't know much about Striker, but she was the first character I started playing when the game came out. Unfortunately, I did not play the beta, but I did play the first week it came out, and Striker did catch my eye. So I'm going to show you how to get started with Striker in terms of like some combo routes you might want to take, and maybe some strategy that you want to take just to get started. This is not how to be a pro at Striker. This is just how to get your feet wet and set a foundation for eventually becoming better with Striker. Because I'll tell you right now, I am not a pro with Striker. So, to get right into it, we already know the moves, and you'd want to know this kind of combo. This is basically the meta combo for Striker. If you want to get decent with her, you should at least know this one. So it looks like this. Something like that. So how do we do this combo? I'll get straight into it, how to do that combo. I'll show you one route, the general route that I take, but you can fiddle around with it a little bit, you know. Instead of starting with 5B, you could start with 2B and it'll be fine. Instead of adding a 5S into it before the uppercut, you could skip it and go straight into the uppercut. You know, there's different ways of doing it, but I'll show you the general route that I take. So it's going to go like this. It's going to start with 5B, 5S, and then 2S. Just like that. Now after the 2S, you want to jump cancel. So it's like this. After you jump cancel, you press jumping B. Then after jumping B, you press jumping S. So it's going to look like this. After that, that is your first loop. To start your second loop, while your opponent's on the ground, before they recover, start the combo again with 5B. And it loops again. So here's one loop. Here's the second loop. Just like that. Striker can only do this combo for a max of 2 loops. As far as I know, with this route, she can only loop this twice. Now, if you try doing it a third time, eventually if you try to do it a third time, your opponent will fall out, and I'll show you. See? Now, once you get to your loop, or if you feel that you've looped it enough times, after this knockdown here, you could follow up with a 5 MS like this, right? Or you could follow up with any MS attack, for that matter. But for the sake of this route, I'll ask you to follow up with 5 MS specifically. The reason for that is we want to carry our opponent into the corner. The reason why we want to carry our opponent into the corner is because we can do these, we could cancel MS attacks into other MS attacks. This is a special case for Striker. You know, she cancels everything. Like this. She can also do this. Just like that. If I could actually land it. Come on. Just like that. It's a lot of damage, right? So, eventually, you know, in the corner, we could do something like this. And if we're low on health, we could use our super. Does a lot of damage. On its own, it does a lot of damage. But why don't we combine that corner combo, that corner MS combo, into our meta combo that we use mid-screen? Well, it should look something like this. Quite a lot of damage. Not as much damage as the MS corner combo alone, but it's a good way to mix things up. Another thing you could do in the corner, considering that 2 MS is not really that great, you know? It's not really that great in terms of range. If you land it, you could follow up with an air MS like that. So if you do it, if you're in a combo and you end up in the corner, you could mix it up a bit. Something like that. Something to save your MP a little bit and stuff like that, and to eventually build up more with mix-ups, like when you grab or something. But yeah, this is basically how to get started with Striker. This is all that I know at this point, because I don't play Striker that much, but she was the first character I decided to play as when the game came out. So, this is not by any means a pro tutorial on like how to become a professional or the best striker in the world. This is just a way to set a foundation to become better with Striker in the future. So hopefully this video has helped you to at least get started with Striker and perhaps spark an interest with Striker. In the next video, we're going to be looking at Grappler, our opponent here. Grappler is another character that I play. I actually play a lot more of Grappler than I do with Striker. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one.